Hello, guys, gals, and pals, and welcome to Nat Fun presents City of Iron, a show where I sit down with some of my favorite people and we play Dungeons and Dragons. I am your Dungeon Master, Khyle Sayer, and with me we have the amazing Amy Blunden.
You didn't have to stutter like that.
I forgot your name for a second, I'm sorry. The adorable Holly Craggs.
Adorable?
Yeah, I've gone for adorable, why not? Okay. The artistic Tom Tom.
Thanks.
Yeah, I thought I'd do something different.
Thanks.
Isn't it? And the have a look at him, Christian Lewes.
Thank you.
I wanted to try something different. I'm sorry.
The have a look at him.
The have a look at him. Oi.
Ooh, that's what you said.
Yeah, have a look at him. What did it come out as?
Not that. Not that.
Have a look at him.
It sounded like an avalanche.
Now I feel better knowing it wasn't just me.
Anyway, hi.
Anyway, yeah, hi. We're in a really weird mood apparently, but it's fine. We're high energy. We're doing
blue.
this. Blue dabba dee dabba die.
Dabba do.
Copyright. No.
Yeah, no.
Stop it.
Gone.
Don't do
Run. Okay. So we're just gonna dive on in, aren't we?
Let's do it.
Why not? So, where we last left our residents of Ferrumis, a few of you had been grouped together by the Iron Hand after owing the head of that, Mama, quite a large sum of money. You guys had been decided that fate had brought you together, banded you together, your sums totaled up, a little bit of interest added on top, and you now owed the Iron Hand 1 million credits. Poor Kai, poor Grimes, poor Draxos.
Some change.
But not me.
But not you, no, certainly not. You're
yet.
innocent in all this.
Not
You would
yet.
never take money from the Iron Hand. You're not
Never.
foolish. But the Iron Hand aren't without their kindnesses. They decided, hey, we can. Yes,
In my defense, I was literally born yesterday.
2.5 years ago.
Yesterday.
Nice try. And it wasn't your fault. It was your dad's. But you're
I love
good
him
Warforged.
anyway.
You did what needed to be done. But, like I said, the Iron Hand aren't without their kindnesses. They decided they'd cut a portion off that 1 million credits owed, 100,000, if you were go and do a simple pickup job for them. Go and collect a package from the Arcanist Pages, a local bookshop/library, whereby we found one of the wonderful workers within, Barbara, going about her day. That was so glamorous. Just a little.
Where are your glasses, by the way?
Can't see without my glasses.
There you go.
Where Barbara was working within after the owner of the bookstore said she was going out on an errand, and if Barbara would be so kind to go down to the panic room and grab the package, a hexagonal stone tablet of some kind. Barbara went down, it wasn't there. And as panic set in, everyone else arrived. Panic ensued as you all tried to figure out what was happening. But before you could really figure anything out, another group of thugs arrived, demanding the same tablet. Before you could really figure out what was going on even further, a fight started. The dwarf within, after watching her friend get absolutely moidered by Barbara's strange powers she seemed to show, as she just blew him apart with just a ball of force. The poor guy, he had hopes, he had dreams. Yeah, he had so much going for him. He had a wife. I want you to dwell on that for a minute. At which point the dwarf decided, you know what, enough of this, pulled out a strange green glowing syringe, stabbed herself, and then seemed to transform into this horrible amalgamation of flesh and mouths and screaming and teeth, and started tearing towards you.
God, I wish I looked like that.
Well, like a blob.
Honestly, goals.
A blob of just muscle and tissue.
Yeah. Guys, there's a kink for everything.
That's not.
This is
That's
true.
not how we're
Do
starting
you
this.
bastardize everything?
I'm so sorry, but that's not how we're starting this, because we're actually going to start this with a flashback. Barbara, we're going to go back about 2 weeks. You are currently in the Arcanist Pages, just behind the desk, going about your day. Currently, Harriet is having one of her days. She's having a little bit of a panic day. Yeah. She does this quite often, she'll just be in an absolute tizzy and will kind of spend most of the day in the panic room.
Yeah.
It's what she's like. But you know, the rules about this are kind of leave her alone until she comes out. If anyone comes asking for her, you just kind of say she's out, she's busy, wait for her to do her own thing. Kind of sitting around, minding your own business, flicking through pages, when suddenly you're kind of brought out of your focus on one of these books with the little of the doorbell, and you see striding in a very tall, rugged humanoid figure in like this like brown duster kind of trench coat with like little tiny bit of armor just kind of peeking through on his chest as he just kind of very confidently kind of strides up to the counter, kind of looking around, just
Oh,
sorry, I'm looking for Harriet.
hi. Sorry, Harriet's actually a little indisposed right now, but I'm more than happy to help you.
Okay, sure. And you are?
Oh, I'm Barbara.
Okay. You see, as he gets closer, he has that kind of rugged, almost like Indiana Jones. You can see like the shadow. He's got like blondish hair that is slowly starting to gray. He's probably like 40s, 50s, very tall, like, 6 foot tall. You might see like a bit of a gun poking through on a holster as the coat kind of moves. He looks, he kind of goes, okay, I've got a package to deliver. He pulls out this little like brown envelope, quite large, probably about dinner plate size. Kind of places it on the table. If Harriet comes back, can you tell her to get back to me right away?
Of course. Can I take a name?
Conrad.
Conrad. How do I spell that?
Conrad.
Phonetically then, great.
Yeah,
Okay.
just go with, yeah.
Yes, perfect. No worries, I'll take that off you.
Okay, please, as soon as possible.
Of course.
Really important.
I'll be sure to make sure it gets to her ASAP.
Thank you. And he just kind of awkwardly just kind of turns and kind of storms his way out. They're all just, and he is gone. About 5 minutes later, peeking from behind, like, the door, the stairs leading up, you kind of just see Harriet just kind of, Barbara!
Oh, hi Harriet.
Okay, how's everything?
Oh, everything's great. Oh, actually, yes, a lovely fellow came in earlier. Oh, where did I put it? Oh, and handed this to me. Apparently it's for you, very urgent.
Who was it?
Comrade, spelt Comrade?
Okay, yep. And the package? Yeah,
Yeah, it's just it.
that's it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's quite thick.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, no, I've got to run out for a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah, I've just got to go. Can
No
you
worries.
can you just put it in the panic room? Just put it on one of the shelves.
Sure.
Yeah, and then just come on, it's unlocked. Don't worry.
You'll have to unlock it for me.
Yeah, well, because I figured, if you had the package, you might want to come. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay, perfect.
Brilliant.
Let me, and she kind of brushes like down one of the side, like between a little avenue of books where like her bedroom is. Yes. She lives here.
Indeed.
Immediately comes out with a little satchel bag and goes, okay, well, yeah, and just kind of like steams out the door.
Okay, bye.
You're left alone with this strange package.
Right, well, I better do what Harriet said. So I head on down through the little passageways and around the corners and down the stairs until I'm greeted by the big panic room door, which is left ajar. Very exciting.
Absolutely left
of
slightly
course.
ajar for
There
you.
you go. I kind of like using my foot. I kind of nudge it open and like
Takes a little bit of
shimmy.
effort. It's quite heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really. Oh wow. I wish I'd been to the gym a bit more. Just kind of shimmy myself in there, and then I'm in. And I guess I'm just kind of looking around, thinking where the best place to pop this big meaty package.
Make
would
a
be.
perception check real quick.
Oh, that is not where I was meant to put my dice.
That's not how dice.
There we go. Oh well, that's gonna be a little 25.
25. As you're kind of like trying to figure out where the package goes, you can feel through the paper. It's got a weird texture to it.
Oh, it's ribbed.
It's No, that's not the way I would describe it. It has like almost like a rough, almost like sandpaper-esque quality to it. And as you're kind of feeling it with your thumb,
Oh, it's
the
rough.
paper just kind of tears just a little bit off it.
Oh! Oh my gosh. Oh no, 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 no.
You see like
I
a little
didn't
bit of
mean
like
to do that.
black, kind of like stone peeking through.
Ooh. That's pretty peculiar. Okay. I decide to kind of like pop it on the floor and I like sit cross-legged. I'm very kind of like, I guess, encapsulated by the mystery behind this now.
Absolutely.
And I absolutely know that I really, really probably shouldn't open it and look at it. But after having kind of a little peek, where the tear is, I just kind of grab it a little and just kind of pull it back a little bit more.
Just a little.
Just a little bit more.
To be fair, she didn't tell you not to open it, and it opened accidentally.
So actually,
Yeah,
it's
it's-
like fate
yeah, it
wanted
was
me to
almost like
have
it
a look
came
at it.
like this,
You know,
honestly.
yeah. To be honest, Connor had very rough hands, so I'm pretty sure he probably ripped it on.
Yeah,
you
it
know,
was probably
the exchange.
he was a
to
big,
be honest,
he was a big guy.
There
could
you
see he had
go.
those kind of like rough,
Yeah.
his hands.
there we go. So
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
you know, it's probably actually better for it if it doesn't stay inside the package. You know, it's
Honestly,
probably not
probably-
very good
yeah,
if it
no,
stays
it's
in there.
probably
No,
bad for it.
yeah, no, it's definitely.
If it's something important, the paper, if there's moisture in the paper.
Oh my goodness! I better get it out as soon as
absolutely,
possible.
you just tear
I just
it.
tear it. I'm like, oh my gosh.
And immediately around just shreds of paper, you see kind of sitting on the floor this stone hexagon. Like made, it's like elements of it, like the outlier of it, the border is like black stone, then the center of it is slightly lighter gray, and then throughout it you see lots of sets of 4 lines of different sizes and shapes.
How interesting. I'm pretty sure I've seen lines like this in some of the books I've read. Oh, I wonder how it...
Wonderful. You touch it, and you kind of run your hands across some of the lines.
Do I?
Oh, you poked it.
Did I?
You just showed a little poke. Interesting. Yeah, you kind of skip for a moment. You're like, huh.
Oh,
Almost like you kind of like blinked for a second, and you just like you've moved like 6 inches across the floor. It's very, very strange.
how peculiar. I wonder if I just have...
And then you go to touch it one more time, and you notice. Well, you did notice that the lines have almost like different textures to them, different qualities, different roughnesses. And as you kind of graze your thumb and fingers across each line, almost like images are starting to come into your head, along with a very, very slight dizziness and a headache. What do?
You know, it's so interesting. I just feel like I kind of want to just hold it and have a little closer look at it, even despite...
As you start touching it and get closer to it, you notice the quality of it isn't stone, nor is the texture. It's almost like very, very densely compacted sand, and the elements of different textures and roughnesses is like almost like different gradients of sand. And it suddenly starts to feel warm, like quite nice, actually, quite not like the warm of like metal that's been left out in the sun, like the warm of like a hot water bottle on a winter's day. Like it's soothing.
It's
almost.
comforting.
It's beautiful.
It's so comforting. It's just so warm.
And you feel suddenly as you put it close to your chest, you feel almost the shifting of sand around your chest. Like the tablet itself is shifting and moving.
I don't know how I feel about this anymore.
It starts shifting more and more and faster. It starts getting rough on your chest.
No, I don't like this anymore. You can get away now, please.
As you manage to, it does. You see, like almost it starts to fall apart, and like sand starts clinging up your shoulders and up your neck. You manage to rip it off as the sand starts pooling around your wrists and up your arms. And suddenly you look at the center of this tablet, and the lines, they're shifting in size and gradients, and you can see them just moving and blinking in and out of existence. And suddenly you see sand, only for a split second, envelop your entire face. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh.
No.
Seven. In an instant, sand has gone up your nostrils, in your mouth. It has covered your eyes. You feel it going into the creases within your eyes. And suddenly, you are in an endless black void.
No, I hate the dark.
It goes beyond time, beyond space, until the end of reality, and then it's rebirth. And the only thing in this space are you and now the perfectly formed, as it was, stone tablet in the center.
Oh,
What
hi.
do you do in this moment?
I'm kind of sorry I hugged you so vigorously. I really should have asked you first. Hey, can I just, come over to you a little bit? Yeah, great. Okay,
It's just hovering in this endless void with you.
I just kind of reach out to it a little further.
In that moment, it immediately shines this bright purple light, and now not sand, but pure light, like strings of light hit your consciousness, and suddenly your mind shatters. It shatters to the very vastness of the edge of reality, beyond time, beyond space, to the very end of existence, to the beginning and back in an endless circle. And your brain is encapsulating, taking in and accepting all of that as you feel this stream of reality and endless knowledge firing into your head. How do you respond in this moment? How do you, I'm going to say, these purple bright strands are filling your even though your consciousness has reached the end of all that is and all that ever will be, you can tell unless you find a way to do something, it is going to shatter your mind.
Oh my god, guys. I guess I will probably try.
It's where does your mind go in this moment as you feel the boundaries of your sanity like creaking at this just torrent of information and knowledge?
I accept it.
Roll me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh yeah. 20.
20. Beautiful. You feel this and almost like, you know, they say when you're being pulled out to sea, don't fight against it. Wait until you're further out. You let it happen. You just relax your mind, relax your body, and you feel this stream of consciousness to the point where it fills your mind and your entire vision. And suddenly you see reality starts getting almost filled in. You see stars, you see planets, you see everything around you, but not with your eyes, not in the way you normally would see them. You see them as strings, almost like the weave of a carpet or a mat, going throughout existence, shaping everything, connected to everything. And you see that as it almost fills out your consciousness to the end of everything. Now, obviously, you got a 20. That is a good number. It's not a perfect number. You are only human.
It's true.
You still feel something within your consciousness as even though you accept it, your mind has been stretched beyond the limit of any mortal ever. Like this you immediately know whatever's happened should not have happened. I've done something horribly wrong. In this moment, you know your mind is never gonna be the same again. Everything is different now. Your mind is now still in a sense shattered, but intact, where a human mind is a single organism that can, store information in different areas within itself. Yours is now hundreds upon thousands of fractals connected almost by these purple strings. But you don't remember any of that. All you remember was taking the package into the room and coming back at your desk.
Sorry, what were we talking about?
Don't worry about it. And now we come right back into combat. All of you are there as you see this horrible amalgamation of flesh, of teeth, of screams, just tearing towards all of you.
I'm not.
Hell yeah. And in the initiative order, it is now, so the weird blob creature went, the other thug, the lizard folk, didn't get a chance to go. So it is his turn. As he turns in horror and watches all of this happen, you see him process for a moment, trying to figure out everything that's going on. As he turns to look at the closest person, which is you, Draxos, looks at you and just kind of goes, "What did you do? What did you do to my friend? Carrie! I'll kill you!" As he's going to run towards you, Draxos. He's going to make an attack. What's your armor class?
16.
He just goes for this wild, angry haymaker swing. He has no weapons on him, just his big, beefy arms. As he just swings for you, you duck underneath. And he's going to go for a second attack where he's going to unhinge his bear-like jaw and just try and clamp onto your shoulder. Let's have a little look.
I don't taste very good.
You don't, and actually you manage to bring up your metallic arm just in time as you hear that clink of like metal on metal. You hear it screeching and creaking. You can feel parts of your metal arm start to buckle under the vice-like grip of this, but you're fighting him off.
Okay.
Next in the initiative order, it is you, Draxos. What are you doing?
Okay, well, since he's coming at me so viciously, I'm going to swing at him. I will swing at him with my double-bladed scimitar.
Oh, you're bringing out your double-bladed scimitar.
Absolutely.
What does it look like when you bring out your double-bladed
So
scimitar?
when I bring this out, it's not your typical blade. It is very much just like a hilt. And what it looks like when I bring out this hilt, it's about so big, roughly. And when I activate it, it's a twist of the hilt, and it just goes, you know, like a double-bladed
Oh yeah.
energy sword,
Yeah.
quote unquote, not from something else that I completely made
Definitely
up
not.
myself.
Never.
So yeah, that's exactly what you see or what
Yeah.
they see. Yeah, literally. So I'll roll for that. Nat 20.
Oh, nat 20.
Literally.
Yeah. So, nat 20, you roll your damage dice, and you double the dice number.
Is that the first nat 20 of the season?
I think that's the first
I think
nat 20.
so.
Oh.
I think it might be.
There's only one way to find out. You can go to our YouTube channel and watch the first episode. It's up right now.
There we go, yeah. Yeah.
2
Do
weeks
that.
ago.
Shameless plug.
Yeah. As many as possible.
4. So double that 8.
So 8 plus your strength bonus.
Ooh. Yeah. 12.
12 points of damage to the lizard folk. And that was your first attack. You, as he's like biting down on your arm, he's not let go. You just, with the other hand, just boom, and just stab it right into his gut. You immediately hear him just as blood just pours out of his mouth suddenly. You've got your second attack. Because
That's
you
true.
hit with the butt, don't you?
Yes, exactly. So I
Go
use my
for it.
bonus attack. Yes. So which is slashing. Bear with me for a split second.
Bearing.
Bearing. I think it's just a 1.
Yes, we're going to roll to hit first, remember?
That's right. Yes.
Bearing.
Bearing. Oh my god. It's a nat 1.
Well, we started strong.
We're either ends of the
Complete
spectrum
opposites.
here. Someone just shattered their mind. There's a blob person. You're rolling 20s and 1s.
Wait, sorry,
Yeah.
what
D&D.
happened?
Don't worry about it. You're fine. There's a blob monster in your shop.
Ah!
There we go. So yeah, you nat 20 right in the gut. You feel you go through some vital organs right there. And as you try to pull it out to do another one, he just with his hand just boom, grabs on. Oh, I don't think so. That is your turn.
Right here then.
Absolutely. Next in the initiative order, Kai. You are downstairs.
Yeah, I don't know anything's happening.
You're
right?
hearing a lot of. You've
Okay.
heard you've definitely heard an explosion. You've heard guns go off. You've heard screaming. I don't know if a gun's gone off yet, actually, but you hear screaming. Yes, a gun has gone
gun
off.
has
You got
gone off.
shot in the chest. That you hear a fight.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna head on out of the.
Yeah, you kind of like cautiously head up the stairs, and you see a lizard man and a lion man in like a death grip of each other, both clamped onto the other, like spinning around in like a weird like death circle of some kind.
And I'm crying on the floor.
Yeah, you see Barbara crying on the floor around an exploded man whose blood and guts and viscera are covering everything.
The bloody warforged.
You see in the center a horrific amalgamation of flesh and muscle, now no longer representing a person, just screaming in all directions, babbling, going absolutely wild in horrific pain and insanity, as you see it's like the base of it is starting to spread out like towards you. As it does so, you see it pulling in bits of the blown apart flesh of the man that Barbara took out. You don't know she did that, but you see it literally start pulling in chunks of flesh within itself. As it does so, you see it pull in just a giant section of bone. You hear a horrible cracking sound, and then a mouth just made of bone just faces you.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh,
D&D.
cute.
Okay, I'm gonna might just like go to the bathroom and be like, what did you do? What's happened? And just like,
You can, if you want, you can spend your action consoling Barbara if you want.
I'm just gonna like stand there and like, but
yeah,
I'm
you're
going.
by Barbara. Barbara is full on.
Barbara.
Barbara. She doesn't even know her own name at this point.
I might send a mind sliver towards.
Mind
this
Sliver, absolutely.
weird
So what do I do
thing.
with Mind Sliver?
Needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, well, it's a blob. Its brain doesn't exist anymore. What's the DC?
My spell save DC?
Yes, please.
14.
14. It got a 12, but minus 4,
Oh, brilliant.
so an 8, so it fails. So what's the damage, please?
Only a d6. But then plus my spell attack, correct?
No, not. Is it a cantrip or is it a spell?
Oh, a cantrip.
Cantrip, not plus.
Well, then it's just taking a 1.
It takes 1 point. Hey, that's something.
But it's gonna subtract a d4 from the next saving throw.
Oh, very useful. Remind me of
From
that when
the-
it has to make a saving throw, because I'll forget.
Before the end of my
Next turn.
Yeah.
Cool. Perfect. So you can apply that. If no one else does it, you can apply it to one of your own abilities. Yeah, all of you kind of see Kai kind of run up, start consoling Barbara, and then just kind of like almost like mutter something to her. Actually, you probably don't see that you're so distracted.
I was about to say,
But the
like,
air kind of around this blob kind of shimmers as it kind of
hear
just
anything.
as it kind of freaks out for a second, and a little bit of blood just kind of like something pops near one of its faces.
Like a big pimple.
Like a big pimple, but it's just blood and guts that kind of, like a bit of intestine kind of, and then just melts into itself. Yummy. Okay, now we're going back to the top of the round. Barbara. What are you doing, Barbara?
I can't do anything. My shaman the best. What the hell? I
Yeah.
can't stop. Why?
You see, also you see this
Kill
thing
this next thing.
It's now absorbed, and you now see like tendrils of flesh and meat start going towards the further away bits of flesh that you blew apart. And once as it's nearly finished absorbing this poor dead person, the mouths all start turning to look in all of your direction as you see like just almost like a carpet of flesh start peeling towards you guys, like coming towards your feet.
I don't know what to do. I didn't do anything. It just kind of happened. What the hell?
Now, get this next thing.
Hold. While she's doing that, actually, I do have to remember something. I remember when I first described her magic, I said it was geographic. I meant geometric.
You said geographic.
I said like it comes in geographic patterns.
You need to know it's been bothering him since, and I've received messages every day.
Multiple messages about me
Every
being
day.
like the internet's gonna rip me apart.
Oh my god, it's
I-
the worst.
I can already see the meme in my head. It's the one of the guy looking at the butterfly, and it's my face going, "Is this geography?"
You're dressed like it.
But you're now just talking this into happening. You
I
realize?
wanted them to know that I know, and I feel
this
like
geography?
is this geography? And it's a picture of a square.
Kind of
That
like a
has to happen.
self-fulfilling prophecy.
That has to happen now.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
made it happen. Anyway, Barbara, hi.
Okay. I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah, cool. Whatever the hell just happened, please do it again. And I cast chromatic orb again.
Wonderful.
But acid this time. No frickin' thunder, okay?
Do same thing. Actually, no. This is the first time you've done it. You described to me what it looks like because I described it the first time.
Yes, you did.
What does it look like?
Great.
When you cast a spell, especially chromatic orb.
So I flail my arms forward in terrific peril and despair because I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, my body kind of fills with this amazing power. And all of a sudden, everything is slow and time is great and doesn't exist at the same time. And it's rather brilliant. And all of a sudden, there's light everywhere and it's great. So I'm picking it out of the air and kind of forming it in front of me and everything's kind of going a little crazy. And I'm like, ha! Acid. Thanks.
That's exactly what happened. You literally start like plucking and like touching these strings that you're now like you can't see them, but you're aware they're there. They're elements that you can combine together, and suddenly things you've read in books before just start making sense. Things that you couldn't fathom before.
And do you say acid as you say it?
Popping and locking as she does so. Yet forms this ball of acid. Make your spell attack, please.
I shall. Okay.
I want that.
20!
Oh wow.
Natural, honey.
Nat 20.
Indeed.
Oh.
Today's going great. It's starting off
Okay.
strong.
That is 3d8 acid damage doubled.
Double.
Yeah, you double all the damage dice.
So it's-
Oh,
3D8.
excellent.
3d8 doubled.
So 68.
Not 68.
Oh,
you
no.
double.
Okay, we
There's
doubled the
two
answer.
schools of thought in it.
I'm not good at math.
So whatever the result she gets, she does.
Yes, I understand. It took me a minute.
Can you explain it to me, though, very quickly?
I shouldn't have to. Shouldn't have to.
Should have focused for
So 8 times 2 is 16.
Nice. 16 points of damage.
Bingo.
Bingo bongo.
Think about it.
Think of bongo.
Yeah, you fire this, like, just
Oh,
this, like,
but wait,
globule- Oh.
do I add my spell attack bonus?
No, I don't believe so, unless it says so on the spell. Some spells you do, some spells you don't. I believe Chromatic Orb you don't.
You would be correct.
I've read the books. So you
read-
fire this like almost globule of acid just right into the center of this thing, as you immediately see like it singeing flesh away as it continues babbling and screeching, but it doesn't seem to change its tone, almost like it doesn't register the pain. But you see this orb burrowing through this thing and you are melting it. You are doing damage. You can see it's like you see sinews of muscle now, you see bits of blood still left over, like absolutely just vaporizing. It just doesn't seem to, it's mutated so much it doesn't seem to register pain. But you've hurt that thing. Beautiful. Anything else for your turn?
I did it again.
Barbara spends the rest of her turn panicking. As a bonus action. Next in the round, if that's everything from you, Barb, Grimes. Yeah, this thing is coming
Yeah.
right up to you.
Here's the thing, I'm very pissed off because it scratched my stereo chest that my dad gave me.
Yeah, it scratched your stereo chest
Yes.
and then turned into a blob out of
Yeah.
spite.
Yeah, I'm so mad. Like, my rhyme wasn't even that mean.
Yeah.
Like, grow a backbone. So, I have a question.
Yes.
If I use a spell, is Bardic Inspiration a bonus action?
It is a bard.
Beautiful. Do I have to say it before or after?
You can do it in any order you wish.
Lovely. Okay, so because I'm so upset, okay, like, this is a new chest. And it's my favorite.
It is.
My birthday soon. I was hoping to wear it. I'm gonna go with Dissonant Whispers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do I have to do for Dissonant Whispers?
Well, first of all, I wanted to describe what I look at, but I will tell you
Please
this first.
do.
That's fine. So I say a melody that only one creature of my choice within range can hear, and it will have terrible pain, and you have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Yes.
What is the thing you say while I make my saving throw?
So I say my eyes turn red. Of course, one of them's flickering because it's kind of old, but my eyes turn red, and I say, "You don't matter, break and shatter."
Oh, beautiful.
Yes.
I love it. And with a 9,
Like it.
it absolutely fails. Again, it doesn't seem to register the noises. It does, but it can't register language, but it still has an effect as you see like its form kind of shimmer.
It's
and
the anger that was in my voice.
A bunch of mouths seem to like turn towards like the area where the voice is echoing from within itself. Roll your damage.
Lovely. It's 3d6s.
3, 6.
Yes. Lovely. 2 4s and a 5. You do the math.
2 4s and a 5. It's 13.
Lovely. Do I have to add anything to that? Actually, I did.
No, I think it will say in the spell.
But you must immediately use the reaction to move us far away.
Oh my goodness. Also, it would have had disadvantage because
Yeah.
of your thing.
But it.
It failed it, but the
It failed
disadvantage
it.
still
we
counts.
don't think.
No, we're not going to count it because I forgot.
I read.
But next time you remind me, otherwise I'll do that. Yeah, it spends its action to run away, so it uses its movement, 10 feet.
Lovely.
It doesn't register fear, it doesn't register anything. It just seems from instinct. It almost seems like it suddenly thinks the sound is a person, is prey, and suddenly it starts heading towards the door. So now it's right up by the door.
Lovely. Now I have a bonus action.
Yes.
See, I have my hands. My dad gave me so many little things that I can use my hands for, and each one of my fingers. Yes, absolutely, there is a joke, but you're not the one to make it. So each one of my fingers have lovely functions. Today, if you buy your own grinds, you have a windshield wiper. You have a wielding fire thing. I forgot what it was called. Torch.
Welding torch.
Welding torch. And my favorite finger has a little confetti gun. And I would like to, with love, flip Draxus the bird.
So much.
I would just look at you, and my eyes are yellow,
As I'm struggling with this
Yeah.
freaking like
and
thing
I am.
over here, just
I
like
will
this,
just go
yeah.
like confetti.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
There's like a
Thank
weird,
you.
awkward pause while this is happening, and you just hear it, and just confetti over the both of you.
Yeah.
As the guy's like, the fuck?
Yes. And I need you to know, if I had a mouth, it would be grinning right now.
But it's not, but you can feel it. Okay.
It's like a warm.
so what is the what's the importance of this?
You get bardic inspiration.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
Which is 1d6 you get to add to an ability check,
I just
saving
wanted
throw,
to
or an
put you
attack
off,
roll.
that's
I'm just like, why is this happening?
Yeah. Just for the sake of it. I would love it if you never explained.
No.
And you're just like, no, I just covered you in confetti as a bonus action. I used clearly an ability to do that.
I just wanted to flip Draxus off, you know. It's been bugging me all day.
Absolutely.
Obviously.
Yeah, it's been at least like 20 minutes since you gave me the bird.
And then it's
At least.
At least.
Yeah. Beautiful. So, is that the end of your turn, Grant? You
Yes.
can do anything else? You're going to stay where you are?
I'll stand up.
Yeah.
Can I stand up?
Absolutely. You
Yeah.
can. Yeah, you stand up.
Sitting down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like annoyed. I just
You're still kind of like equidistant from where Draxus is, so it's kind of like you two and...
Actually, can I just add something? When you did flip me the bird and I saw the confetti, I would ask, what is attacking me?
A lizard folk.
Lizard folk, right? I'll ask him if it's his birthday because of the whole confetti and everything.
No, that's in 2 weeks.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, if you want to...
that's what I was gonna say.
When is your birthday due in 2 weeks? No way.
Can I flip you off?
Okay. Do I get confetti as
I
well?
used the wrong thing.
Happy birthday to me. My friend's dead. Oh, she was gonna bake the cake.
It's okay.
She was a chef.
It's fine.
Oh, I'm gonna kill you.
You
Curry.
can share mine and my dad.
I come?
Yeah.
I can come?
Yes.
Okay.
We are birthday twins. We're brothers.
I meant to probably kill you though, but I don't.
But if you don't, we can have cake together.
We'll discuss it once I've killed
Can I
everyone
roll
else.
for persuasion?
Let's just see if you live through this.
Yeah, we should keep fighting, sorry. And on that, it is now the weird, gibbering, jabbering mound of flesh and mouths. It is gonna turn around, all the faces gonna... as it starts very slowly, like slumping towards all of you. Again, that weird carpet of flesh starts coming forwards. It's all connected to it. Hits the point where it's like past both of your feet. Like this thing is, it hit a point where it was getting bigger and bigger, and then the weight of it almost dragged it down, and now it's wide, it's long, it's covering the floor. It's horrific. But
A pancake.
like a pancake, like a
Oh,
gross,
God.
Pancake of
fleshy.
flesh.
Hairy.
A flesh cake.
I
Pimple
love
pancake.
pancakes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'd love to eat one day.
One day,
Yes,
maybe
right.
you will. So it, as its action is too far away from anyone, because it's like 5 feet away. It's gotten right up to you guys as well. It's right next to the two of you. But it is gonna. You see some of the mouths kind of like turn inwards for a sec as it seems to make this weird sucking motion, and suddenly this globule of like stomach acid, grey matter, all of the fluids in its body just kind of like fire next to you two. Immediately flies out, like striking you guys in the face and in the eyes. I need the two of you to make.
Didn't consent to this.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, man,
I'm
that's
so
not
sorry. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please. Yes, both of you.
Both of us.
Both of you and the lizard folk. Oh no.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Well.
It's not great, Kyle. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What did you get?
I got a 7.
Okay. Yeah, what did you get, Grimes?
15.
Beautiful. You succeed. The lizard folk.
Shocking.
The lizard folk. The lizard folk got a natural 1. Oh, it's a bad day. As it starts happening, he's just like, Curry, are you trying to say something? And looks directly at the globule as it like fires into his eyes. Oh God. So you and the lizard folk are blinded until
Me?
Yep. Because you
Shit.
failed.
Ah.
Yep. Until the end of this creature's next turn, the two of you are blind. You can still attack and stuff. It just means disadvantage.
need these?
Be a lot harder.
Huh?
Wouldn't it be great if your pinky was
What's that?
also windshield wipers?
But that is it. That's all it's going to be able to do on its turn. Next, it's the lizard folk. He is blind. Now he has to do something else. Suddenly, as this horrible mound gets closer to all of you, those of you closest to it, you two and the lizard folk, suddenly the jabbering, the talking, the squeaking, the screaming, suddenly becomes louder and louder. It's the point where it's like 1,000 voices, and it becomes so much, it like overloads your senses, and it becomes hard to think. So on the lizard folk's turn, he's gonna make a wisdom saving throw. He's fine, so he can act normally. He's gonna try and attack you at disadvantage.
Even though he's blind.
Even though he's blind. You're still aware of it, it's just disadvantage.
I disagree.
You are holding each other very
I disagree.
Well, he missed with the first one.
You mess with
Oh. And he missed with the second one.
rightfully so.
Even though, like, you guys are still gripping onto each other with the sword in his stomach as he's just kind of swinging aimlessly, hitting. He's swinging aimlessly.
Continue.
Yeah, he's swinging God damn it. He's swinging aimlessly, like, and it's bouncing off your metal arm, and then again, like, the jaws, you instinctively, like, you're a fighter, you've been trained how to fight, you know you're blind, duck and weave, like, move while you can, while you try and gain your bearings, and you just hear these jaws just clamping over you, trying to find you, trying to gain purchase. That is that. Now, it is Draxos' turn. Draxos, the beginning of your turn, this gibbering, jabbering, squeaking, screaming, horrific, all these voices seem to be burrowing into your brain. Make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Hold him closer, large dancer.
Not my brain. Just an 8.
You have Bardic Inspiration, remember?
That's also true. Keep forgetting that. It's a D8, right?
D6.
D6.
Luckily, this is D6.
You picked the right one.
The right one.
I love that he gives me so much shit for not using Bardic and then this happens. Yeah.
11.
11 succeeds. You're fine. You're pushing through it. What are you doing?
Well, I will attack the lizard man because
Go for it at
I'd
disadvantage.
imagine I can't really do anything else apart from that. Really.
You could, like, try and find your way, but yeah, you can attack just at disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Okay. And I add my
Yep. Add strength proficiency bonus.
and yes,
Yes.
strength and proficiency.
Yes.
Right. So that is 11.
11?
No, 10.
10. Miss. But second attack?
Can I even do that? For a second?
Yeah, you got your bonus action. I think. We're gonna say so.
It's a 10 again.
10 again. It's a weird death. You two are just like wrestling each other now. Yeah.
Together they're a 20.
There you go.
Max damage on each other.
Yeah. I wish.
Sadly. Yeah. Yeah, you two are just tussling. You see the two of them just like swinging each other around, trying to grab each other, wrestling. It's kind of sexy. Kind of hot.
Kinda hot.
Fan art. Go. But that's it. That is your turn. Next, Kai. It is your turn. You can now hear this jabbering, this squeaking, this screaming. It starts burrowing into your brain. Wisdom saving throw.
I can also hear this thing?
Yes.
Damn it. Where am I looking?
Wisdom.
15.
15. You're fine. Your mind is a fortress. You're secure. You know what you're doing. Screams of this weird monster don't threaten you. What are you gonna do?
It was better when it was further away from us, right?
Yeah, when it was further away, you couldn't hear it.
Cool, I'm also gonna cast Dissonant Whispers.
Ah, well, dicks. Okay, what's the DC?
14.
14. It fails.
Amazing. What am I doing? Maybe 6.
Oh no, they're gonna spam
Dissonantly
it.
whispering.
Oh Jesus Christ.
7.
7.
And
okay.
it's gonna move the fuck away
It
from
absolutely
us.
does. Now, obviously,
Good idea.
your powers are very, very different. What does it look like when you cast Dissonant Whispers? Because yours was you insulted it and made a rhyme, and you know horrible things happen. What
And,
happens when you do it?
Oh, I have. Do I have to whisper a melody?
I mean, no.
Or can I?
You just tell me
No,
what it looks like. The melody is.
Well,
what
see,
it looks
I
like.
was gonna like click the thing on my wrist, and
Yeah.
it's gonna expand out into this long little like flute gun thing, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna play a botched little tune on
Yeah.
my flute gun.
Anyone who is paying attention, you see Kai kind of like very stealthily like click something on her wrist, and immediately just catch this like strange like extendable flute thing. You play a little melody, and suddenly it seems to react in pain to that melody, and immediately turns again, moves away.
I want you to know I'm very excited because I also play the flute.
I'm gonna
You
give
don't
you like
breathe.
an air high five.
No, I don't, but I can reproduce. Because
You
I
just
have,
put it to your robot mouth, and like it just
Because
pretends.
I have the pipe where all my magic comes
You're
from.
right. You've got
Yeah,
the magic
well,
pipe.
Up, Kyle.
Just putting the pipe there and then a speaker plays.
Oh, okay, right here.
Whatever.
Right.
Yeah, there.
I don't know why. I just picture you doing that, and then it being like a drum solo.
I mean,
No, it's that and then like.
that is kind of how I use the flute. I just go.
Oh, and like yeah, you play it but wrong.
Well, that's
Yeah,
kind
it's
of more
still
like
good.
what mine is, because I can't actually play. I mean, it's a flute gun, so it
Yeah,
doesn't
it's a-
actually
it's a
make
flute
sound.
thing. It
It's more
channels
of a
its arcane
it-
focus,
it
you know.
works.
All that jazz. Wonderful. Yeah, it fucking runs away again. Barbara,
Oh, it's me.
this thing was meant to be a threat. This was meant to be a real threat.
I still think it's a threat.
It's a threat.
It is a threat. Look at it.
Yeah.
And it's ruined my shop.
That was me.
What are you doing?
I got nothing.
Okay.
I got nothing.
That's it.
You
Yeah.
got a spell slot.
Potentially. Because we have not long rested.
No, you've
No.
not.
So
You've used 2 spell slots.
I'm just gonna
You-
disengage
You got
the
your
hell
book, though?
out of here.
You got cantrips.
You got cantrips, you got your book. That's true.
You got no useful cantrips. That's okay. You can just disengage.
I'm just gonna disengage.
Luckily, it's not because you're far enough away. It's not disengage. You can just like run away.
But wait, doesn't your book like the ritual spells those
They
don't
take like 10 minutes.
It takes 10 minutes. We don't got 10 minutes.
takes time.
Chuck something at it.
Are you suggesting I chuck one of these precious, valuable books at
That's-
that
yeah,
monster?
Exactly.
That's exactly what it's covered in blood. So you know, it's
Useless
just gonna
anyway.
mix into.
There's also like a desk and a chair and you know all kinds of stuff.
You have the audacity and gall to think I'm strong enough to lift this desk?
Yes.
To lift this chair?
It's a pretty beefy chair.
Exactly, which is why I can't pick it up.
You can, if your choice is to run and hide, absolutely, it makes sense for Barbara.
I'm gonna hide
Yeah, where are you running to?
to the panic room.
Yeah,
It's time to panic.
you're just like okay, panic time.
It's panic.
Gone. Wonderful. Brilliant. Grimes, it is your turn. I'm gonna say that's your entire
Again?
turn is running. Yeah, it's going fast. Grimes.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, also because it was the. No, it's not. Did it get blinded? When did you get blinded? No, never mind. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking nonsense.
Indeed you are.
Such nonsense.
Okay,
As
so
per the usual.
you didn't run away because you're frightened. You just ran, right?
I just ran.
And it's fine. So here's the thing, right? I got a scratch,
Yeah.
and I'm kind of glitching.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. How close is everything to me?
I mean, at this point, it's probably 15 feet away from you. And then Dracos and the lizard folk are like 5 feet away from this, and there's 5 feet and then them, so they're 10 feet away.
So 15. So if a spell range is 15, I can still hit the.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, see, here's the thing. It's not my fault, and I'm very sorry for what's about.
Actually, no, sorry. 15, it would be just out because it moved. It was 5 away, then moved 10.
Can I for my
Could you not
bonus?
move?
I mean, I stood up. I'm, stumbled a little bit.
Yeah, but could you not move?
Yeah, you can take 5 steps. You can take 5 steps.
But would this be my action?
No, to move.
No, it's just
you just
movement.
move.
No.
It's just
Yeah.
Ooh, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
You can do it. You can move
I'm not
anyway.
Yeah, you can just walk up it.
I'm not very. I'm doing method acting right now. I'm going to get close.
Actually, first, could you give me a wisdom saving throw?
Shit. Okay.
You're still in the range of its weird, screeching, horrific noises.
And
What's the range?
20 feet.
20 feet.
Oh.
Still in the range?
Great. 18.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah, no, I know. It's just like, oh, now I roll high. Sure.
Yeah, you're just like, this is weird noises.
Yeah, I'm used to them.
Yeah.
In my
This is a
brain
good
all the
thing.
time.
It's a good thing.
I'm aware.
You do not want to fail this test.
I know. That's not why I'm upset anyway.
Okay.
It's fine.
Why? Anyway.
Because I wasted the high roll on this instead of, later.
Yeah.
Anywho's, so I want to get close to the thing. I'm kind of just like the, I get up
Yeah.
and I'm just like, what is that noise?
Yeah.
And I'm going towards it. But the thing is, it hit me and I'm glitching.
Yeah. There's
So
a little
yeah.
spark of like
So my
glitched electricity.
self-defense mechanism kind of kicks in.
Yeah.
And a little electricity, a little thunder wave
a
of
wave
thunder.
of thunder.
Yes.
Yeah.
Emits from my body.
And that's a 15 by 15 foot square, right?
Yes.
And you took 5 steps, and you took like a 5 foot move forward.
Yeah.
Cool. That's also gonna hit the lizard folk.
Yes.
Cool. Not you.
Haha.
Yes.
That 5 feet of movement was very important.
Yes.
Cool.
Hence me doing maths. It's
So,
very
so
painful.
what's this? They have to make another a dex
Yes.
con.
They have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Lizard folk. DC. So did you say Constitution?
Yes.
Cool.
DC. Save DC.
Yeah.
14.
14. So he succeeds, the lizard folk. He takes half damage. And the weird creature also succeeds and takes half damage.
Damn. Okay, but you also are pushed 10 feet.
Only if they fail.
Ah, that's right. I haven't read that far ahead. It's fine.
Totally okay.
Reading the card explains it.
Yes. Can you believe I can read?
No.
It's a shock to me. Okay, so 2d8 thunder damage, which means you get half of that.
Yes.
Well, I hope they're both 8s.
Me too.
It's an 8 and a 7.
Jesus.
Wow.
Nice.
15, so that's half. That is 7.
Would have been great if
Yeah.
yeah. Of all things that Kyle could have
Jesus.
succeeded in. Had to be this.
This lizard man must be dead. What?
He's not taking a huge amount of damage. You've only hit him once.
Yeah, Draxos.
Draxos, step
She
back.
ran away.
Oh, no, she's run away, so you've got to yell.
Shut up, Barbara.
Yeah, like you could hear me. Yeah, like you could hear me.
You're shouting from the panic room.
Oh my god, it is okay!
So yes.
Yeah, so you absolutely...
that happens, yes.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of just like, oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Just awkward.
Yeah. So, now, again, it is its turn. I'm going to roll to see if it gets its weird globule back. It does not. So, it can't reach anyone. You're too far away. You are way too far away. It's going to move and then dash. So it essentially moves to behind you and right next to you and the lizard folk.
It just moves.
Yeah, you see this flesh kind of... You kind of managed to hop out of the way, Grimes, and it
Okay.
is now behind you and next to you.
I thought
Does
it was
that
doing
mean
the
they
animal
get
thing.
attack of opportunity?
No, because it is still in contact, because it is a big thing.
Yeah, I thought it was more like an anime thing where it just appears and I'm just sitting there like,
No, it's not
Okay.
that dope. It's just the
Cool.
mounds kind of
Lovely.
move in this unnatural
Yeah.
way, like tendrils pulling it forward. Yeah,
ew.
that is its turn. At the end of its turn, you gain your sight back. So does the lizard folk. You can now see each other as you turn and
See.
see this thing is next to you.
You see all of it.
As a mouth just
Oh.
made of bone, just like. So now it is the lizard folk's turn. He's gonna. Oh god, he's. You know, he's gonna try and swing at you again. I'm gonna fucking kill you! No, with that roll! Maybe with that roll! I'm plus 16.
Yes.
Hits you with a 17.
What?
Yeah! Oh, you got a 17.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Do you want to check?
There is nothing I can do against that.
Nothing you can do. No, it just hits you.
I
This-
am unconscious.
Oh! You taken damage before?
No, because I have 14 hit points.
No, as in
No,
that was
no,
to
no.
hit. It's not.
Oh,
hit.
thank
hit.
fuck.
Oh my god!
I was like, well, goodbye, Draxos.
Jesus Christ, I was so
You had a
worried.
good run. Again, swinging.
I misread that completely.
Yeah. Two hit.
America.
Miscommunication. Did I say it weird?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
you say everything weird.
I'm gonna do damage now. You take 5 points of piercing damage
That's more like it.
as finally this jaw clamps down on your arm, like the joint between the metal and the shoulder, as you feel like the grinding of metal and flesh start to give in as like the horrific iron teeth start puncturing right by your collarbone, and you can feel it getting ready to break. This is a full-on like the lower part of his jaw is this bear trap, and it is constricting, and you feel it like mechanically doing so as you hit it.
Doesn't make me happy.
Does not make you happy, and he's just holding on. You hit it.
It was expensive.
He's biting you.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. I really forgot. I'm so sorry.
It's too late.
Too late. Yeah, no,
it's
it's
over.
don't worry. It's good. It's fine.
It's too late.
Anyway, so now it's your turn.
I started singing a
Copyright.
copyright.
Cut it out! Ah! Okay, so now it is Draxos' turn. Draxos, make a wisdom saving throw.
The
Yeah.
lizard make a wisdom saving throw?
That's what I forgot.
Ooh. That is a 16.
Yep, you're absolutely fine. You're too focused on the fact there's now just a jaw clap. You started like getting freaked out, your mind started going somewhere else, and then the pain brings you back to reality.
Sweet, okay.
What do you do, Draxos?
I'm hitting this bear lizard man. I don't
Yeah.
know, whatever.
Lizard folk, he's like a giant lizard person, but almost like more like a crocodile person.
You keep saying bear, so I don't know.
Do I keep saying bear?
I think so.
Bear, lizard
I don't listen
person.
to you when you talk.
He's a lizard folk. If I've said bear, then that's more of his personality.
Anyway. Third.
You know.
Ignore her.
Continue.
13 to hit.
13 to hit, does not hit.
Damn right. Bonus
Second
action?
attack, yeah.
Ooh. That's a little better. Yeah. 18.
18, that hits. You're like telling the dice off. That absolutely hits. Roll your
Mental
damage.
math in my head. Like this. Right, so that's the hit. It won't be too much, but it will be a 2.
A
No,
2.
wait.
Plus strength.
Yes, plus strength. So that will be a 6.
6. Beautiful. Yeah, he's looking hurt now. You just like start twisting the blade still in his stomach.
It's still in there. I was thinking of just like pulling it out and just going. Whop, whop.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's absolutely
With the
what you
double-
do.
with the other
yeah,
side.
You like hit him in the head in a way that like he lets go of your shoulder.
No.
Yeah, and his blood starts pulling down the side of his jaw.
Yeah, damn right it does.
Yeah, it does. Kai, it is your turn. Unless there's anything else you want to do.
There's nothing else I can.
No, Kai.
Now we're all bloody. War fortune.
I don't think I
Crickets. Crickets.
Yeah. Just a moment of silence. Okay, Kai, what you doing?
am. Moving away.
You moving away? You're not going to do anything?
No, my movements don't go away.
Oh yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, you're backing up. This thing is starting.
Yeah, I want to move out of the like 20 feet back.
That will take you like down the stairs, so where you can't see it.
Can't
I mean-
go behind the thing and knock out a book and then.
I mean,
have
it's kind of just
outline?
pushing through books at the moment. It's more like just an open space.
Okay.
Yeah.
Move out of the way to wherever that is.
Okay.
Out,
you
of
hide
that,
behind some
out of that
books.
range.
Yeah. As you start moving, you are now like within this weird like carpet of flesh. As you start moving, it's hard to move. As you like lift your foot up, you see tendrils of like meat and flesh kind of almost trying to hold you down. This counts as difficult terrain. Your movement is halved. You still manage it, but it is harder to move.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool. It's fine.
it's totally fine.
And then I think I'm just gonna cast Mind Bullet again.
Mind bullet.
Mind Bullet.
Yeah, go for it.
It says
Mind
you
bullet.
mind that.
Bullet.
Right, it's gonna roll. It failed. 1d6 damage?
A 1 again.
A 1. But it's still got disadvantage on its next saving
It's
throw.
got to subtract a d4.
Perfect. Bob, you're in the panic room.
Panicking.
You're
Okay.
freaking out.
I'm just gonna remember the breathing exercises.
Can I have like scream down, help us?
That Harriet reminded me.
Yeah. You hear everyone screaming for help. There's a lot of commotion, and you specifically hear Kai calling your name.
Come on, Barbara. Get it together. Gotta help. Even though there's nothing you could do because you're just an insignificant human. Thanks, Grandma. Okay. Right.
That can be cruel.
So, I'm gonna
Yep.
come out of the panic room.
Yeah.
I know. Shock horror. I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna come up the stairs until I can see.
When you went in the panic room, did you close the door?
Never said it.
I never said. I never said.
Then you decide.
You don't know the code.
Yeah, you.
I don't know the code, Matt.
Say no.
No.
No, you didn't have time to. Okay, you started. With, I just wanted to throw that in there because that would have been really fun, and then the rest of the episode would have been get Barb out.
Get Barb
panic
out.
room.
I don't want to put you guys through that.
Yeah,
I'm
because
sorry.
no one knows
I
the
don't
code.
mind.
I mean, there is a keypad on the inside, but you don't know the code, so yeah,
We could try every
More
single
panic.
one.
yeah, just days of that happening.
Yeah.
But so
did
you
not close the door.
did
It's
not
fine.
close the door, so
No,
you
no.
run out.
Yeah. And now I'm faced with terror.
Yeah, as you reach the top of the stairs, you see this like carpet of flesh has now reached the edge of the stairs.
Ew.
A
Okay.
little tendril of little sinewy bits of flesh are starting to like reach towards you almost.
Yeah. I don't know what I can do. So I'm just gonna. Yeah. And I throw a book at it.
Throw a book. Wait, very quickly. What cantrips do you have?
I don't throw a book at it.
You don't throw a book.
As I pick up the book, something takes over me. I was like, what are you doing? Why are you throwing a book? So stupid. Oh my gosh, don't do that. Right, you're gonna do this instead. And then I create a bonfire on the floor.
Absolutely.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
She seems to have intrinsic knowledge of how to do these things, and you see, like, you will see like moments where she freaks out and then almost collects herself and then kind of starts just doing the hand movements. Or there's times where she is still freaking out and doing it almost like she doesn't notice it's happening. Like what she's doing seems to be purely instinctive to her at this point, like muscle memory that she's not aware of. But yet, you suddenly this like circle of fire is gonna just in the middle of this thing. It's gonna make a dexterity save at disadvantage because of mind slither. Slither.
Bullet.
Mind bullet. Disadvantage. Oh, failed. So 1d8 fire damage, please.
Oh, where are my eights? Okay, there they are.
One of those.
A 5.
A 5. Oh, it's yes. You see, it's now starting to have trouble holding its flesh together. Bits of
Yeah, it is.
You see a whole section of it cook off and burn as smoke starts filling this like low ceiling room, and part of it, like one full section of it, which had like 3 different faces chattering and screaming, just fully just lose all shape and like melt across the floor. Bunch of teeth kind of scattered by your feet. One of them touches you.
Ew.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anything else for your turn, Barb?
Well, I put the book that was in my hand back away.
Yeah, you just
I'm just a little confused.
nice-
Great.
Yeah, it's like an autobiography or something.
Cool.
I don't know. Right.
Actually, it's a great read. I read it the other week.
Really good, isn't it? Right, Grimes.
Hi.
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 Hello.
Hello.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Okay.
Is the blob still alive?
The blob is still alive.
Why
Yeah.
is it
Oh,
still-
can you make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Let me just remember what my bonuses are.
The blob is still going.
God damn that blob.
The blob.
Well,
So annoyed it's not been able to attack any of you. Yeah.
14.
14 hits.
Okay.
Four.
What? No, it's
Oh.
saving.
I thought you said 14 to hit. It's been a long day.
Is it?
It's been such a long day. Sorry, what are we doing?
Wisdom saving
Wisdom
throw.
saving throw DC 14. Whew, I need coffee.
So I passed.
Oh, you make the Right, we're gonna
Get it together, man. Get it together.
rewind.
Would you like some sugar?
Maybe.
Some
Okay,
sugar?
so you, being in the space around the jabbering, screeching, made a save, and you got a.
14.
You passed. What are you doing for your turn?
I'm going to
Nothing
viciously
else happened.
mock that blob.
What do you say?
I'm so annoyed. The crack is still there and this thing's still going and it keeps walking even though I keep pushing it away. Drop dead?
Sure.
The
Why not?
Drew was you just like stalling it. It was you started to getting an update. You just like dropped that.
No, I'm so mad. Like everything. Okay.
Yeah, you feel rage.
It's almost like I'm barbarian.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Okay.
feel anger, Grimes.
I do. It's weird. I've
It's a
never
weird-
felt
it's a
anything
weird
in my life.
emotion.
Yeah.
Fired up.
Emotions? Never had those.
I know, weird.
It's strange. Okay.
But it failed,
It failed. I say, that you drop, you ugly blob.
and yeah, do some damage.
That one actually rhymed. Thank God. Okay. Whew. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore.
Neither
okay.
does anyone.
I don't know. What am I doing? 1d4 psychic damage.
Just 1d4 psychic damage, yeah.
And you have disadvantage on your next attack roll.
Another fuck. Okay. Right, guys. Can we all calm down?
That's a 3.
3.
The way I cannot read.
It's fine. It's
I'm
its
fine.
turn now. Does it get its weird blob back? No, it's fine.
You did?
Because this
No.
is
Oh.
gonna do amazing.
That's no cute.
Let's roll some damage.
That's this.
That's sad.
1d6,
Celebrating.
2d6,
Not that.
3d6,
We celebrate us. Not
4d6,
him.
My birthday.
5d6 damage.
Not him.
And the lizard.
Of course, the lid.
Guys, 5d6 damage.
What's the problem?
Hold on, I was not here. Now I know what is happening.
Draxos,
Go away.
fighting,
Go
you're
away.
tussling this with this lizard person.
I disagree.
The lizard folk looks at you and goes, I'm gonna tear you to pieces, and suddenly just a mound of flesh grabs onto his shoulder and starts pulling him in. As he starts looking at it, it's been like, Curry, don't do this, Curry! As he starts being pulled into this creature, and suddenly teeth just start gnashing around him, biting into his scales and his flesh, and pulling him in, as the last thing you see is like his flesh just, as he just sinks into it. He's fucking dead. He just got fucking annihilated.
Goodbye, twin.
Into this thing.
Into this thing. It bit him and it's absorbing him. From within, you can maybe still hear a little bit of muffled screams that slowly die down.
Happy Death Day.
As you now realize you're right next to this thing.
My turn.
Yeah, because the other thing's dead. Yes, it's your turn. Make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Wait, so it just
Wait,
killed its
Yeah.
only companion.
Yeah. He's dead.
One less.
Well, I'm not
One less
sleeping
problem.
well anymore.
18.
18. That hits.
Wisdom saving.
Sorry.
Wisdom saving throw, Kyle.
What is happening today?
You eepy there, buddy? You eepy?
You're a weepy boy. 18 for your wisdom saving throw passes.
Lovely.
Beautiful.
Excellent.
Yeah, the fear of this is just pushing whatever it's babbling about
Could
to
you
the back
give me
of
a
your mind.
quick layout of the room?
So essentially, yeah, it's quite, at this point now, because of all the combat and everything, a lot of these books that were kind of used as like makeshift shelves and walls have been like kind of knocked down. So you're essentially in like, probably at this point, probably about 20-foot wide room. And it's about 20 feet to the door. And then literally like, maybe like 10 feet back is the staircase leading down. and then there's a little kind of offshoot that goes into a room you've not been in yet.
To the right.
Yeah.
And where am I and where's the blob?
You are, if you're looking at the door, you are on the right-hand side, like by a wall.
By a wall.
By a wall.
Next to a little
Next
area.
to the blob.
Next
The area that kind of turns off right is like,
behind me.
yeah, behind you. Back towards the staircase.
Okay, if I move away from the blob, is that going to give it an attack of opportunity?
Maybe.
Where?
So yes.
Unless you disengage.
You spend your action.
If I disengage, I want to do damage to this thing.
Didn't you have a bonus attack? Can't you disengage and then use bonus attack?
Yeah, but my bonus attack is not ranged. That's the only issue.
Take the smile off your face.
And where's Grimes?
Here.
Grimes is the other side of the blob.
Other side of the blob. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, does that mean they
Like
get?
towards the door. No, not that way.
Um,
Nice try. Well done remembering rules.
you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna disengage and then head to like the far other side of the room
Wonderful.
to get away from the blob as far as possible.
Yep. So you use your action to disengage. Your
Yeah.
movement is halved because
Okay.
you are in difficult terrain with this weird fleshy mounds that are like trying to pull you and hold you to the ground.
That's like 17. If it's halved,
Half
it's
of
like
30.
17 roughly.
Was your speed 35?
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, like 17.
Yeah.
So you managed to get 17 feet back. You can either start heading.
Well, other side of the room. I don't want to go back. I want to go that way.
Where I am?
No, you're on the other side of
okay.
the blob.
So Grimes is closer to the door. You want to try and get towards the stairs, this way.
The way I was envisioning it is that, okay, room, door, blob, me, Grimes, right?
So it's more room, door, blob, Grimes, you, stairs,
Gotcha.
stairs.
I wanted to get on the opposite side of the room.
Or this way.
That way.
Okay, yeah, you can run around, yeah.
Yeah.
Which kind of puts you to the other wall.
Yeah.
But you're a little bit further away from it, yeah.
Yeah. That's
Cool.
fine.
Beautiful.
Don't you love theater of the mind?
You love theater of the mind.
And yeah, that'll be
Wish
my
I
turn.
had a
That'll
mind.
be your turn. Next, we're gonna go Kai. You just watched a giant hulking lizard folk just get absorbed by this mound of flesh.
Right. Can I move any further away? Without.
Downstairs. Or down the corridor.
You can come
What about
give me a hug.
Those
Would
are kind of
that
your
be
two
a-
options. This place is big, but like,
If I'm
20 foot
going-
wide is pretty big.
Down a corridor, can I still like see?
You could do an attack first and then move.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can do those in any order you want. Oh, did you want to do that? Okay.
I'm gonna do firebolt.
Oh, fireball. Yeah, roll to hit.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
15.
15 hits. Do your damage.
Let's not roll the one. What am I doing? No.
Do you want me to roll for you?
No.
What am I rolling? This
Just
is
a roll
10.
damage.
4.
4? Hey, damage is damage. It's
Dommage.
Damage.
It doesn't have any flammable objects in it, does it?
I mean, there's probably some books sitting in it.
Wait, it absorbed a whole person. Maybe that lizard folk had some valuables in them.
Maybe. Doesn't seem to have been set on fire, but you do see it singes part of its flesh. Again, it's really starting to have trouble holding itself together. It's more like it's definitely starting to shrink as part of it just being like ripped and torn and burnt away. It's still screeching maddeningly at all of you, but it's having trouble. It's looking hurt. It doesn't feel pain, but it's not looking good. And then
Moving out of its speaky wordy area.
oh god, sorry. Wisdom saving throw, please.
Already out of the range?
No, 20 feet. It rushed forward.
Oh, and I fail.
What'd you get?
7.
7. Oh, okay, so we're going to change that. Little
But you
backtrack here.
forgot, so.
Oh, it's fine. This happens. I'm nice to you,
You
guys.
forgot.
Can you roll?
Yeah, no. No.
You've not been on it today. This is the undoing of your own consequences.
We're going to have a roll-off.
A roll off.
Yeah, we're going to have a roll-off. Because you're being sassy and I have made a lot of mistakes today. It happens, guys.
get
It's
to.
okay. whoever gets higher is correct.
What?
You know I have advantage on this.
No.
Yes.
No. I get the option to roll. Roll your dice, Tommy.
What did you get?
What did you get?
What did you get?
What did you get?
I'm not showing
I
you.
got a 12.
15.
All right. Fine.
Now what happens?
Fine. Now you just move away and win at life. Yay.
I'm always correct.
This is truly you guys against me and my own stupidity at this point.
You decided that.
I should get
You
proficiency
told
bonus
us
on
to
these
do
rolls.
that.
I just wanted to play a fun game with my friends.
Holly,
This
if I
is
had
fun,
proficiency,
Kyle.
how much would it be?
Yeah, you guys are having a great time.
Oh, like
watching
plus
me
8,
fail.
plus 10.
Proficiency bonus for me.
Yeah.
Anyway, back at the top of the round, Barb. You're now back in the room, aren't you?
I'm back in the room.
Back in the room. Actually, I'm gonna say on the staircase, you're just out of range of it doing so.
Wasn't I on this desk?
Yay.
So I was out of
Then
range.
fine, then she's
Anyways.
involved, then she's in it. This is rough
range.
estimates, theatre of the mind. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Sorry.
Kai? Oh, that's not one.
Can you do me a favor, please? Could you
Depends.
roll 1d8 for me and tell me the number?
Oh lord.
On a 1 to 4, the creature does nothing.
What?
The screeches and everything, it starts getting louder as if it knows its end is near, what little brain matter is left. As it just suddenly screeches, it burrows into your brain. Like, this is the first time you've seen someone die, possibly. You've killed people. There's a horrific eldritch mound of flesh screeching at you. It becomes too much and you're just stunned. You just spend your entire action just staring in horror. Kind of at it, through it, at nothing. That is your turn. Grimes. What are you doing, Grimes?
Well, I mean, there's not much for me to do than viciously mock it.
Do it, viciously
To death.
mock it. What do you say?
Well, I guess I say, why won't you break, you stupid pancake?
It failed.
Great. 1d4 psychic damage. Disadvantage in your next attack roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 3. Did it? Did it?
You say that, and for some reason, pancake was this horrible trigger word. You just see it kind of like bits of its own flesh, like start just ripping apart as blood and guts and flesh just ooze out of it as it slowly just kind of collapses upon itself and just sinks into nothingness. Just a mound of flesh and guts across the entirety of the floor. Some of it starts kind of going down the staircase. Barb, at this point, you
shit.
snap back into reality. It is no more. The screeches has finally died. It is finally quiet.
Oh. Good lord.
Yeah.
That thing was
Wait.
not nice. I didn't like it.
No good.
I killed it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my first kill.
Confetti.
Exactly. I just fire up my confetti finger again.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
Grimes to be
Yeah.
nice.
Just, yeah. And it's like,
Little fireworks.
yeah, exactly.
Speakers going off.
And I'm like, I can't wait to tell my dad about this.
Okay. Thank Lord that's done.
What do you guys do? This is now yours. This is
Right.
post-combat. What are you doing?
Okay, so I'm assuming that there's just an amalgamation of just blood and like guts and like tissue on the floor.
Yeah, there's actually no sign of the lizard folk anymore.
Right.
He got absorbed.
Oh,
So there's like nothing useful from any
You
of
look
that.
through the guts and stuff.
Sure.
Make an investigation check as you pop out and just start wading through guts.
I have a question.
Yes.
Since the blob sucked the lizard guy in, does that count as 2 murders?
You know what? I'm gonna let you decide that.
Okay.
That's on you.
Thank you.
13.
13. You start. It's kind of horrific as you start like peeling through flesh and everything. Amongst the flesh of all of this, yeah, let's have a little look. There's like the remnants of the syringe the dwarf like stabbed herself with. You see, there is just kind of like floating softly in a little pool is a weird little like copper bronze amulet of some kind, like a necklace. There is anything else? There's the dwarven revolver, which is pretty fucking large. You also see the weird little like 4-part ring that says "Yes, Chef." Some chef's tools, a little hat. There is also just a regular like combat knife.
What was it that the dwarf injected himself with?
Some kind of syringe.
What?
Herself.
Himself.
Herself, yeah. It was some kind of syringe, like you don't know, it was glowing green liquid.
Yum.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably just take the amulet. For
Yeah.
now.
You look at it and it's actually quite large, it's not that big. It is like a circle of chains with 2 clasping hands in the center of it.
Bromance.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
bromance, warrior's handshake, clasped.
Well, as I'm looking at the room, I guess like cleaning off my arm full of blood,
Yeah.
I say we take back Barbara with us to the Iron Hand and be like, look, there's nothing here. Barbara was in the shop.
You what?
The item's
What now?
gone.
No.
Do you know where it is?
And
No,
Barbara
I'm
doesn't
sorry, but I can't go anywhere right now until this shop is clean. Because if Harriet comes back and sees the shop in this kind of mess,
Oh, great! Harry comes back, which is what we want. Yes.
Yeah.
Do we
that-
want Harry to come back?
Yes.
well, we need
because
to find this thing.
that Harriet has. So we sit
Well,
and
we don't
wait.
know if Harriet has it, do we?
She left it here, and now it's gone.
What?
She left it in the panic room, and
There-
it's gone.
There's a panic room.
Correct.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
we never
that's-
went
that's
down.
where we went.
Oh, you know, if you put like a bunch of glass shards in a circular shape and put it there, it could be a disco. Therefore, you can panic in the disco
No.
room.
Oh, God.
Copyright? No.
Double disadvantage. No, minus inspiration.
Both coming from you, Munchkin Brendan Urie.
Pick,
Oh, I
pick on,
joined it. No, I can't.
pick on Kyle.
Wrong.
Was that the wrong one?
No, wrong. Correct.
No,
My
that's
bad.
right.
Yeah.
I don't know my emo.
Confetti.
But no, we were sent here to collect an object. Harriet left it here, and now it's gone. We're here to collect an amulet or a tablet of
Tablet?
some
Yes,
kind.
And I told you it's gone. You even went and looked for yourself and it wasn't there.
Well, exactly
Did you
my
s- did you
exactly
store
my
it?
point.
I did see it, yes, and it was there at some point, but I don't know. I don't know where it's gone because it should be there and it's not there. And now Harriet's gonna kill me for 2 things that I've done wrong.
So I think we
So-
should go back to the Iron Hand and just explain the situation.
No, you don't want to do that with the Iron Hand. The Iron Hand don't take
Well,
explaining.
Could we like investigate
How would you
the
know?
room?
I've lived in this city for long enough to understand that you don't mess around with the
Okay.
Iron Hand.
Everyone knows who the Iron Hand
I've
We were
lived for
hired
2
by them.
years.
The fact that I'm even talking to you right now, no offense, is quite frankly terrible.
Here's the thing, my hand is made of steel, not iron. I just have to get money back for my dad.
You are still affiliated, so either way. I'm sorry, but I can't help you any more than I already have. And to be honest, I've got some questions I need to ask of myself at the moment.
Even
So
more
if you
reason to
see
come
me-
with us.
Well, yeah. Or like, how about could we investigate the room, like the panic room, and see if there's any clues to what happened?
Well, we tried that already.
Did we? I can't remember.
I mean, Draxoff went in, kind of saw some black sand, mushed himself in it.
That is. Forget that last bit. The point is, I tried to look for it
I
already.
want to see that.
More
The
people can
panic
make
room?
rolls.
Yes.
There could be
And
other
you
places
play
to
the
look.
same-
You
If
know
you'd
what?
like
There-
to see,
there
I
is a
can
room.
show you all the panic room now, but honestly, I don't think you're going to find anything.
There is a
more.
room that we haven't checked out. There's an area that we haven't checked out, so I would like to go there.
That's Harriet's bedroom.
No, you can't go in there. No one's allowed in there. I'm not even allowed in there.
Well, Harriet's not
That's-
here at the
Now,
moment.
she's not here, so how would she know?
Because I will know, and then she'll know because I'll tell her no one went in there, and then she'll read my face like she always does, and then she'll know that I'm lying.
And Harriet told you to put the item in the panic room,
Yes.
and it's not there. Well, either we check Harriet's room or we leave
With you.
with you,
Coming with us.
coming with us
To the end.
to the end.
If it makes you feel any better, his arm is also steel and not iron.
And slightly glitching at the moment.
I can fix that.
Thank you.
I don't care about the molecular compounds of your arm or your hand, because quite
Well, you
frankly,
should. It's nice.
Yeah. It's
Good on.
yes, it is quite
Very
nice, and
advanced.
quite frankly, I've never seen a Leonin with that kind of mechanical, appendage. It's quite fascinating, really. But anyway, if I had the time, I would document it, but I don't right now. So, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go down to the panic room. If you'd like to join me after at least 10 seconds to allow myself a short screaming session, I will see you there. Thank you. And then I head to the panic room.
You go on in, yeah. I mean, they're gonna hear you scream unless you close the door.
And then you'd be locked in.
So I close the door behind me, and I scream really loud.
You proud of yourself? You're happy?
Yeah, you feel better after that scream.
I feel so great.
You feel great.
Wow, okay, I feel like I can talk to them again.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
You fucking planned this, didn't you?
Yeah.
Every time she's gone in, I've asked about the door.
No,
Didn't plan for that.
Seems
Leading
like
the
you
witness.
did.
You guys are aware. You guys hear the scream. No, you don't hear the scream. You maybe hear a
I
soft
follow-
clicking of a door.
I go down to the panic room, and obviously I see that the door is shut. Bang on the door
Yeah.
for her to open the door again.
does the door have a little window in it? We never described the door properly.
Doesn't have a window in it.
Doesn't have a window.
So
you can't
all it
even
is
see me.
is a very tiny, like 5 foot by 5 foot room. It's got a couple of shelves with
Yeah.
like a few cans of food, like a magazine kind
Yeah.
of thing, like 1 or 2 books.
But
for
like the
reading.
door
The
specifically
door
is just a big.
a solid,
solid.
full on like iron door. There's a keypad next to it.
Iron, it's an iron door. Oh my god.
Like steel iron.
That is
metal,
Steel.
metal.
Ah,
Metal. I don't know the different metals. I don't know. You'll
your
find that out very soon. My world is iron.
Yeah.
Composite.
iron.
It's Damascus. It's a type of forging you do where you fold it on itself and it makes a pattern. Never mind. Anyway.
We're like dumbass.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Okay, I bang on the door for Baba to open the door.
I'm sorry. I don't know the. I don't know the Reintroducing. Huh?
Yeah, what's she saying?
Yeah, you hear muffled.
I heard. It was. I don't know the card to the.
That's about right, yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely. Great.
Great to help. Happy to help.
And I bang on the door.
Yeah, lots of banging up the door.
Right. I think she's stuck.
Can I attempt to just hit random numbers on the keypad and see if it opens?
Yeah, roll a D100.
Literally?
Yeah, roll a D100.
With my welding torch.
No, because that's for mending.
Yeah, but what if I
No.
for like 3 hours?
Then you would really fix that bit for 3 hours. You need
That's
roll a
the
D100. You need a 100 on that dice.
2 and 8. T.
It's 100.
No, it's not.
It's not.
20.
2
80.
and 8.
It's a 2 and an 8, 82.
Ah, okay.
82.
Oh, fuck.
You hear them trying to put
Okay.
in numbers.
Can I try every number sequence in order?
Do you know how long that's going to take?
Yes.
Well, can we
I'm a robot.
investigate? I mean, Harriet's not here.
That's exactly what I'm doing. That's
So
exactly what I'm doing.
we just
I'm
go
going
look for a
straight to
freaking
Harriet's
code
room.
in the room.
Yep.
We're both going there.
If you guys could be really cool and like that guy.
I can't hear what she's saying.
Yeah.
Hang on.
I feel like if she's anything like my dad, she would have written it down somewhere.
You're very good. That's what we're going to
Yeah.
find out.
No, because the diary's inside the panic room.
So, you guys go off into Harriet's room. While they're doing that, is there anything you're going to do, Barbara? while you're in this panic room. It is tiny, it is small, there's not a huge amount in here.
Well, you know.
There's a bedroll, there's a pillow, there's a safe, there's a book.
Uh-huh.
We didn't go into the bed.
Well, you know, I would read Harriet's diary, but I promised her I never would. And although I kind of believe that she probably would have written the code for the door in it, I'm not gonna break her trust, so I'm just gonna sit down.
Cool. Anything, just sit down and wait?
Sit down and wait, and I'm gonna process the fact that I just killed someone
Can I hear that?
by exploding them.
No, I think
Like,
this is more
please.
to... Yeah, go on then.
Can I be able to hear that?
I'm gonna say you can. She's saying this out loud, yeah.
Oh, can she hear me if I speak?
If you speak loud enough, yeah.
I don't think she would have wanted you to close the door either, so if you're already breaking her trust, you might as well. It's me, the voice of God. Hi. Love you.
A weird day. Well, I guess it won't hurt. I guess it won't hurt to take a little peek.
Make an investigation check.
Oh, that's gonna be 20. Not natural.
Not natural.
Unnatural 20.
There is a diary there, and you kind of flick through it. It is dark at the moment, but you know there's a little button that kind of, a little light kind of flicks on, like a, soft blue light.
Oh, it's very nice.
You grab the diary and you kind of start flicking through it incredibly fast. Like literally,
Yes.
like you're a fast reader at the best, but you're like really picking out information.
Oh, yes,
It's going to take you a while,
it is.
but eventually you do find the code.
Okay, I've learned things about Harriet I'm never going to be able to
Yes.
unlearn.
The thing you note, the first thing that, because you just kind of start at the first page and just kind of, you're mostly looking for numbers. The first number you see is a date, and the date is about 2 months ago, which is when the diary starts.
Oh.
So this is a woman who, and a lot of it is breathing techniques, her talking about the things that scared her, the things that might scare her. Again,
yes.
This woman is permanently scared of everything at all times. She's mostly freaking out. She's like, oh, I saw a star the other day and then I didn't see it. Is that a bad sign? Am I gonna die? Like lots of that.
She's probably scared of the spicy stuff in the restricted section.
She does mention that sometimes. Every so often, there's little notes. She's like, "Oh, I thought about that book the other day, but you know what? Then I got a bit too flustered and scared by my own thoughts." Then you see another thing. The thing with a 20, actually, you do see the code. The other thing that pops out to you is about 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
You see a reference to a name named Conrad Peterson. Sorry, Patterson.
This is the same Comrade spelt phonetically, that I had that interaction with ever so recently.
Yeah, Conrad Patterson, and it talks very briefly about expecting his arrival. And then carries on. Her thoughts are very, very jumbled, but eventually you do find the code. It's going to take you like 5 minutes. It's a big diary. She writes a lot. But yeah, you eventually manage that. While that's happening, people going into Harriet's room.
Well, I imagine we both have dark vision, right?
You do both have dark vision.
So we're not going to flick on the light.
Fair.
Yeah.
Can we just do an investigation check? Because we don't know she found the code.
Correct.
So we're going to look around.
Yeah, give me...
Am I with them?
First, give me a perception check to see what you see in the room. No, you're with Barbara.
Good, yeah, that's what I thought.
Technically, it should be disadvantaged because you're in low light, but there is a window. So dark vision allows you to see in the dark, but it's still at disadvantage. Yeah. As opposed to someone who doesn't have dark vision who can't see at all. Rules, D&D.
Yeah.
Rules is real. But don't worry about that, because there is, it's the middle of the day, there is also a window with light coming in, so you can still see.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
I got 8.
For perception check?
21.
21. You come in and you're just like, dust immediately hits you. Like, this is a messy place. There's books absolutely everywhere. There's like a bed in the corner just like covered in crap. There's like 3 different bags just like fully packed with shit. You see, it's interesting. You see the books are eclectically thrown around. At the foot of the bed, there is a large like rucksack, like filled. There are other bags kind of dotted around that all seem filled with various junk. You do also see, one thing you notice is by the window, kind of like tucked into a corner, is what looks like the bottom of like You know those kids' periscope things you had when you were little, like you kind of look through and it like had the mirrors that like you could see up like above the table and stuff. Almost like one of those kind of in a corner. There's also, you see there's a desk which has like some weird like bones with carvings in. There's like tarot cards kind of spread out. There's like on the desk next to her bed, there is like a statue of like a woman in an alabaster mask with feathers around her. That's kind of the first things you really notice. There's also like, and that's a desk as well for the bedside table. Yeah.
I would like to investigate the desk.
Go for it.
Can I go look at the
Damn.
thing by the window?
Yeah, and I'm not even going to make you roll a check for that. You go up and you kind of like just basically look through it, and you can see it is like obviously lots of mirrors kind of stacked in a way that essentially it gives you like a full 360-degree view of the shop. Like it goes above your apartment.
Oh.
Like again, this is a woman who's permanently terrified, and you're just like, she's always keeping an eye on shit. That's weird.
Can it see my apartment?
No, it's above it, so like it can't see it. It's basically.
So it's showing the view outside of the outside.
Yeah, so almost like, so the shop is here, your apartment is here. It's almost like disguised as like a chimney top or something. It is just
Okay.
there.
Is there anyone like suspicious around?
Make a perception check.
I got a 19 for my check.
19. You open up, there are a couple diaries in there and some pens. That's about it, actually, yeah. Just that one. Just the drawer by the bed. You do see that's where like the statue of the woman with the mask and the feathers. You do see there's like the top of the head where the mask is like very, very well worn.
Okay.
Like it's been like smudged or like worn away over time.
It's just a statue, like, yeah, big.
Not that big, yeah.
I want to press the statue.
They go-
Okay, check out the head.
Yeah, you rub it, it just feels a little bit rougher as if it'd been like worn down. And as you kind of rub it, you see the motion your thumb does, and it looks like that motion is what's been wearing it down over time.
Nothing else.
Nothing else, no.
Okay, well, I'll check the diaries for the code.
Give me investigation check.
24.
24. I mean, there's people dotted around and running about, but you don't seem to see anybody.
Okay.
No one appears to be suspicious of watching anything that you're doing.
Nobody
watching
like
the store.
noticed what had happened or anything.
I don't think the creature had actually made it out of the door yet, so no.
So no
People
one's-
might be looking and hearing commotion, but I don't think anyone's... It's one of those, if something goes down, if you hear screaming and banging and shooting, you stay away. It's just best.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. You don't see any code in that. Actually, no, you probably do see the same code written over and over and over.
Excellent.
Again. In a panic, as if trying to do this.
Okay.
Yeah. Lots of panics, and actually you like flick through it and you hit a point in the book where literally there's the code, and next to it there's a huge panic, and she writes in a very like, I'm like one thought at a time, like literally it's like fuck, oh shit, goddamn, fuck, mama, fuck, help, oh
She
god,
writes like
Iron
that?
Hand, like literally like she's an eclectic woman, but you do like in that there is a mention of panicking about Mama and the Iron Hand.
What's the code?
47829.
Which is actually his UAE bank account PIN number.
But why did that number come out? Why did I say that? Cut the numbers.
Can we release that after I've treated myself?
Well, there's nothing in there. I have to pay for the studio.
I know, I kind of also paid for something.
That explains a lot. But anyway, you've got the code now.
I found the code. Let's go back down.
Oh, roll me a religion check.
Religion?
Yeah, give me a religion check.
7.
7. No, you would still know this. The statue that he was looking at is to the Raven Queen.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, I knew that, but Draxus had no idea.
Yeah.
Whereas I should know this and I have no idea.
And the Raven Queen is like the goddess of death. Like, not in a bad way, like the moment of death, of people dying. And for someone who seemed panicky all the time, it kind of makes sense that she would regularly kind of keep an idol of death nearby, maybe to ward it away.
Is there anything else that's interesting in the room that could be valuable?
Doesn't seem like there's lots of
steal from the
there's lots of
spawn.
clothes. Her bed is
Ran
covered.
away.
Her bed is covered in like knitting and stuff. She's a very, very plain woman. Like her shoes are like very, very basic, like work like leather shoes, like but probably more like rubber because leather's probably a bit hard to come by. She looks like she's living quite poorly, but hoarder kind of style.
So what you're saying is that she wouldn't notice if people have been in her room.
Dunno.
Well, as I'm leaving, I try to make it as if we weren't there.
Yeah, you just kind of move things around.
Move things
a bit.
around.
Yeah. You like put the periscope back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Cool.
We head back down.
At
Yeah.
that point, you see Barbara. You.
Oh,
Well, you could have done that earlier.
well, I didn't know the code earlier. Anyway, I have done unspeakable things today. More unspeakable things than I care to even think about and mention. So, what are we doing now?
Right, you're coming with us.
No, I'm not.
Well, you were helping us work out where this thing is.
Remind me, what is the thing you're looking for again?
A tablet.
Yeah.
Stone, preferably.
That should be
Harriet
in that
related.
room.
Hexagon in shape.
Yes.
Hexagonal, tablet. Oh, funnily enough, when I just committed another sin and read Harriet's diary, I did actually stumble across a passage mentioning a man by the name of Conrad, which actually came and did drop off the tablet. So I believe that the tablet was here, 100%.
How do you spell
Yeah.
Conrad?
Phonetically, Conrad.
Conrad.
Yes. So it was definitely here, and I definitely placed it in the panic room.
Did you touch it? Did you pick it up? Did you move it somewhere?
Did she touch it, pick it up, or move it somewhere?
Quite frankly, I don't think Harriet actually ever saw the thing. Harriet's been in and out all over the place for quite a while so, at the moment. Quite recently, she's been actually way more frantic than usual. I mean, yeah, Harriet is normally at the best of times a normal-ish, put-together person. But recently, over the last 2 weeks, she's been acting awfully strange and very, even more so, panicked and frightened and scared. And I think it has something to do with this Conrad fellow and this tablet that you're now after, and I'm sorry, I can't help any further than I have.
And actually, I'm gonna say, you are spot on. She has been seeming more eclectic and even more panicked. And also, for someone who is scared of the world and tends not to go outside, has been running a lot of errands. But there's also something else. Roll me just an intelligence check with advantage. Just D20, add your intelligence bonus.
With advantage, so I can roll
Yes,
again.
roll twice, pick the higher number.
Good. Maths. Come on, Barbara, you're good at math.
Barbara,
I am not.
15.
15. So, here's the interesting... Obviously, you have your memory. You remember Conrad coming and dropping off this parcel.
Mm-hmm.
You remember kind of taking it down.
Mm-hmm.
And then you remember being back where you were. And I think probably the last moment you remember is like the paper tearing. Obviously, the stone tablet is gone. You're aware of that. You don't know where that is. What happened to the paper that came in? You don't remember doing anything with that. But you would have.
I turn around and I look on the floor and I look to see if the paper is still there.
Make an investigation check.
Oh gosh. 9.
9, it's not... You can't see it on the floor, not in the blood, not anywhere around here.
But... Okay.
I'm going to say if someone wants to, like, help you, you can do it with advantage. As in, whatever you just say, I'm going to help.
Yeah, I'm gonna help. I'll be like, what are you looking for? What have you?
The package, when the tablet arrived, it was
Can I also
in a
help?
paper bag.
So either basically, for checks like this, either 2 of you can make a check or 1 of you with advantage.
Who has good bonus to investigation?
I'm going to say, because he declared it, either he can do it or Barbara does it with advantage.
You have better investigation than me.
I can roll again.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't have any bonuses to investigation.
You're searching the floor. Draxus just starts like opening like random drawers and stuff, like looking under the chair.
18.
18. Draxus kind of opens like one of the drawers of the desk, one you seemingly have just not gone in, and immediately just a little bit of paper just kind of. You shift through it, and the paper is just basic paper, but out of it falls like a little like envelope.
Well, I definitely didn't notice that the last time. I pick it up.
You can see it is torn from where it has been opened.
Is it empty?
If you open it, there is a letter inside.
And I pick the letter out.
It is a very, very short phrase. It just says, Harriet, please see me at your earliest convenience. It's urgent. Conrad Patterson, and an address.
I think I might have found something that can help you.
Lovely.
You see, Conrad Patterson is the gentleman who dropped off the package, and after he gave it to me, whatever happened down here, which every time I try to think of, I can't. Anyway, there seems to have been a letter in the package which I just didn't even realize before. Look, you can see here. It's addressed to Harriet, and it says this, but there's an address. I'm afraid I don't know where this is, but maybe you know, potentially?
Do I know?
What's the address say?
I mean, you recognize what like the street name and stuff like you know.
Yeah,
the area.
I know the area. Probably.
Wonderful, then we must go at once.
Yeah.
Oh, great, well, there you go. Hopefully that can be a little bit more
But hang
helpful
on.
for you.
You know that you didn't see this in the package before? But
No.
then you saw inside the package before. 'Cause
Well-
you didn't realize that the letter was there.
So you saw the
So
you saw
you
the tablet.
saw the tablet inside this package. Am I right?
I carried it into the panic room. And I remember there was this slight tear on the side, and, you know, my thumb just kind of like brushed against it, and I remember it was just like a sensation which I've never... Sorry, what were we talking about?
It's interesting. Whenever you try and think of that moment, you remember going down. You remember kind of brushing it with your thumb. You must have put it away. You must have. Yeah, because you're at your desk. You must have done it. Because you do that kind of thing. You must have.
You take the package into the panic room, then
Talking
you...
about the tablet.
Yes.
And I'm going to say, make everyone but Barbara make an insight check. 19.
13.
13.
22.
22. The two of you... She's a weird panicky person, man.
What's wrong with this woman?
The two of you, you're... It's interesting. You're mechanical. You read data. So you're seeing there's something weird in, like, the data she's giving you. Like, there's a weird... Glitch is the wrong word, but it's like she's talking in one language and then talking in another language and then talking back in the same language. You are reading it in a different way. Yeah, there's a discrepancy.
Yes.
Yeah. You are reading her as a person. You're very good at reading people. Like, people like talking to you. You're a nice person. People open up to you. You're seeing her talk about a chain of events that she's done, and then you're seeing her do, explain away something. And then go back to, and then, carry on the story.
So she's got like a memory block.
That's fine, we'll just give you a new CPU.
No.
So I don't think I can be upgraded with something like that.
Everyone can, look at his arm.
No, we just...
Oh, no, I think I'm good. I don't really want anything like that, but
It's okay, my dad is very good. He made me.
And you are quite wonderful, I must say.
Thank you.
You know, I've never actually had the chance to be this up close with the Warforged before.
I've never touched a human before.
Although I'm so terribly sorry about your speak.
It's okay, but then, I have mending, so
Okay.
I'll be fine.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, I cast mending on myself.
So what is the plan, gang?
We go to the address, I think.
Yeah?
Guess. But I feel like you know more about this thing than you know.
I think there's
I
more
don't-
to Barbara than she's letting on.
Yeah.
I agree. You will come with us now. And I want to pick you up.
Whoa. Do you?
I would like to. How small are you?
I am 5'5".
Perfect.
So
Do
they? So here's how I do this. This is actually very important. I have certain rules with D&D. One thing I don't like, one thing I don't allow is party-on-party violence. I don't like you rolling dice against each other. This is narrative.
Yes.
It becomes a narrative thing between you.
And I ask
where
for
one of you
consent.
says something. Yeah, it's kind of like, it becomes the thing of, I pick you up. It becomes like an improv thing of, do you let them, do you not? That's what happens.
Okay.
Normally the answer is yes and, but
I asked
if
for
you-
permission.
yes, ask for permission.
I did.
It's one of those, if you're like, Barbara would not want to be picked up, you say no, they cannot pick you up.
Okay.
Because otherwise that becomes them, like, kind of
A
conflicting
consent
with
issue.
what you
Manhandling
want.
me.
Yeah.
No thanks.
So?
I'd really prefer if you didn't. Thank you.
Then come with.
Okay,
I stand behind Barbara.
don't you want to know what's going on and why you can't remember everything? Maybe this Conrad person can help give you some more information, and we can work out what happened to this tablet. Because until we know, we won't be leaving you alone anywhere.
And again, we're made of steel.
And let's put it this way. If we showed up, and then those guys showed up, chances are more people are going to show up. And they're not going to be as nice as we are being to you.
And we want Harriet to show up, but she's not showing up. So we show up where she is. And then we're all happy.
So we're going to find Harriet,
friends,
and we're going
right?
to find answers.
Help friends out.
Well, given all of the information you've just put on my table, and despite my better judgment, you do make a pretty good point. I'm really confused and I don't know what's going on and I kind of just want to freak out. So I think maybe the best idea is to probably go with you guys. Especially if you're going to pick me up and take me against my will. So yeah, I think I'd rather just come freely and willingly.
I want to take out like a raw chicken leg and be like, "Does this calm you down?"
Maybe
Here's
if we
the thing,
could at
chicken
first.
doesn't exist in the Undercity.
Oh,
No? No. Like proper actual real
Okay,
meat?
fine.
No.
Processed
you
meat,
brought out and it's like in a
yeah.
little bag. And it's like meat flavored stick in the shape of a chicken leg, and you like pop it and like pull it out. And
Yeah,
it's,
yeah, yeah.
it's like pink with bits of green in there. This is regular food. This is Ferrumis food.
Pink looks good with green.
You living, having not grown up in Ferrumis, are like, the food here is weird, the meat is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like on the packet even says, now with meat flavor.
That's regular. Anyway.
well, I do like to travel and have a snack. And I take it from you, and I kind of start nibbling on
It's
it.
the fleshy, the bone part, which is actually like, you know, almost like the top of like a flake you put in like an ice cream. Is that kind of texture, so you can eat the bone as well. It's yummy. It's
Oh,
sticky.
it
It's
tastes
good
like
for you.
home.
It's now got meat flavor. But you guys head across in the same district, so still in the slums. You head probably about a 2-hour walk deep within to like all of these shanty towns, and like to the point where they start creeping over you. Shadows start enveloping you guys as you come across. Once you get to the address, anyway, you come across
What is the address, by the way?
424 the road,
Not Maggot Lane,
not Maggot Lane. No, this is the road.
where the Maggot Man is.
The road
You know
is
the
one
Maggot
of the
Man?
more.
Do you know the Maggot Man?
She's married to the Maggot Man.
The Maggot Man.
The Maggot Man. So you come. So the road is one of the more very densely populated areas of the slums, and you kind of round a corner, and then like almost with lots of these like makeshift metal houses just packed on top of it, you see like what looks like an old bomb shelter kind of buried in the ground, and like a small set of stairs and a door, which is slightly ajar.
It's
And
just
that's
like
the
a,
address.
It's just like an underground like shelter.
You literally see like it's literally like a tiny bit of concrete like coming like 3 foot off the ground, and then one of those like dugout stairs that kind of go down, made of concrete.
No guards, no nothing.
No guards, no nothing. This is the address.
Okay.
Right. Well, I think, given this is the address of the comrade, phonetically comrade. And considering he's never seen any of you fine, lovely people before, I think, despite every ounce of my body screaming against this decision, I think I should probably knock on the door first.
You go first. I'll be right back.
I wander up to the door,
Yep.
warming my hands and calming my breath. I do 3 lovely stern knocks.
The door, which is already slightly open inwards, as you knock on it, slowly opens a little bit more. And there within this quite large, like, bomb shelter turned home, you see flickering lights, books, papers strewn everywhere. And at the very far corner of the room, the broken and bloody body of Conrad.
Okay,
And that's where we're going to end that session right there. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Ending with a dead body, yeah.
Should have known you would end it there, man.
Absolutely, end on a dead body, perfect. But thank you so much for sticking with us. Well done, everybody. That was crazy. So many nat rolls and a monster that I didn't get to hit any of you with.
Haha!
I'm just going to try harder next
This is
time.
a trend now.
Yeah, it's a trend. I'm never going to ever hit you guys.
It's good. We just keep moving
Oh no, you
away.
hit me with the lizard boy.
Yeah, the lizard boy hit you, not the big scary thing. Probably for the best. But anyway, on that note, I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you so much, everyone. We'll see you next time.
You're welcome.
Take care.
Bye!
Bye.
Bye-bye.